Greetings, YouTube. As I've mentioned in the past, I work in a manufacturing plant, and as it is a modern manufacturing plant, everything, and I mean everything, is labeled, including the employees, because we have to wear badges. Now, most of the time they label the location of an object, like broom, pallet jack, things like that. But occasionally they'll label the object itself. Now, the workstation I was at last night has a tape gun at the table. All the stations have tape guns at the table. One of these things right here. You've probably seen them before. This is my personal one I have at home. I got it at a flea market for $1. And not only was the location labeled, but the tape gun itself had a label on it that said tape gun. I'm assuming they wanted to make sure that I wouldn't confuse it with a dust bin or with a material rack or something else. But the label on the tape gun had worn, so that the letter T was no more. So the tape gun label said Ape Gun, which got me thinking, what would an ape gun do? Now, in a role-playing game, obviously it wouldn't fit well into a grim and gritty kind of a game. So Darwin's World, lots of film noir style things like that, lots of covert operations, not going to work. But in a supers game, or in a wacky post-apocalyptic game like Gamma World, or Super Science and Sorcery, or something based off of Thundar, that would all function. So, what would an ape gun do in your mind if you had access to an ape gun? I personally think it would be sort of a de-evolution device. You point it at someone, and it would then turn that person from a human being into another type of ape. Because, let's face it, we are all apes. My particular ape gun last night at work, however, must have been malfunctioning, because the only apes I saw anywhere at work last night were the human beings. And they were, unfortunately, somewhat mundane.